What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video. My name is Charlie, and today we're going to check out Alakazam and Mega Alakazam's Synchrid. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at Alakazam's stats and moveset. He's been in the game for a hot minute, so just really more of a review for you guys with this one. The special defense is really what is amazing about Alakazam and Mega Alakazam. HP's okay, special attack is okay, but it gets bumped with his Synchrid. The speed's pretty good, and he's got decent bulk, but, you know, because of tactics, bulk stat is no longer relevant. So we'll check out his moveset. You got Psybeam, which has a very small chance of leaving the target confused. It has 100% accuracy, but not too much power. Dire Hit All, which raises the critical hit rate of all allied sync pairs. Sixth Sense, which restores a bit of an ally's HP and drastically raises the ally's special attack and raises an ally's accuracy. And Reflect, which reduces the physical damage done to the allied field of play. Now, what does his moveset really mean? Well, it really means that he is a nice support unit. Kind of tank? More of a support unit than a tank, to be honest with you. Because if we look back at his... I mean, he's a special defense tank, but his regular defense is mediocre at best, if not a little bit on the low side. But let's check out his sync move. ESP, Prodigy, Psywave become Mega Alakazam until the end of battle. It does 160 or 192 damage depending on how powered up you get him. His passive skills, Unflappable, which prevents the Pokemon from flinching, and Speedy Entry 1, which raises the user's speed when the Pokemon enters a battle, and Dauntless, special attack cannot be lowered. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. We'll check out SABRINA and Mega Alakazam now. Their stats, again, really good special defense, really good speed, good bulk. Special attack went up a little bit, I think, or does it stay the same? Yeah, it goes up a little bit, so it's not too bad. But you can raise special attack in the Sync Grid if you wanted to, which we will check out a few choices. His moveset does change a little bit once he Mega Evolves. You get Psychic, which has a small chance of lowering the target's special defense. But the main focus with Alakazam and Mega Alakazam are going to be your Dire Hit Alls, your Sixth Sense, and your Reflect. Does he gain? No, nothing else changes. Yeah, nothing else changes. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into our very first Sync Grid. This is going to be a 1 out of 5 Sync Grid. You pretty much get everything. I mean, yeah, you don't get the you can't get the Psychic power up and the Psychic move gauge refresh. But at 1 out of 5, you're really not powering up Psychic, because the rest of Psychic is locked behind a level 2 sync move, so you have to get 2 copies of Alakazam. But look at all the... I mean, you're really going to use him more for a support unit at 1 out of 5, because you do get the Reflect MP refresh, you get the Sixth Sense MP refresh, you do get Grand Entry 1, which raises the user's special attack when you enter the battle. You get all these, like there's a special attack plus 10, HP, defense, special defense, speed, special attack, and speed again. We do sort of power up Psywave a lot here, or Psybeam rather, which is okay. We powered it up just because we had the energy to do so. And yeah, pretty much everything else is locked behind Sync level 2. But if you really wanted to get the Psychic power-ups, what you could do, because right now this leaves us with 1 remaining energy and 738 orbs spent. But if you wanted to do a psychic power-up, what we could do is take away boom, 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 and we need to take away that one. Yeah, so we can take away that one and do that, which kind of is unfortunate because we don't get that speed plus 10, but we do get the psychic power-ups here. The move gauge refresh and the psychic power plus 5. But if you want to do what's becoming really popular because we have a limited amount of sync orbs for now, is I'll also show you guys a good budget kind of a sync grid. So what you really want is the 6 cents MP refresh and that reflect MP refresh. So this right here, boom, we'll go ahead and do that so you use even less energy and sync orbs, because yeah, that's 258 orbs spent versus 282. So yeah, right like that. Boom. So this would be like the most usable 1 out of 5 budget sync grid for Alakazam. And you really want to get that 6 cents MP refresh and the reflect MP refresh, because Alakazam is really a good tank, special defense tank. You can boost the defense with more sync orbs, but special defense tank and support unit for the other Pokemon on your team. But let's go ahead and get into a 2 out of 5. Alright, so this is our first 2 out of 5 sync grid build. What we did here was we got all these reflect move gauge refreshes and the reflect MP refresh, of course. So that way we'll really, every time we use reflect, we can get another chance at using reflect, but it also has a moderate chance of increasing the user's move gauge when reflect is successful. In the bottom right hand corner we got Dire Hit All MP refresh, and we did get on the ropes just because we had extra energy, which reduces damage done to the Pokemon when you're in a pinch and it's a physical attack, which is useful because his physical defense is what is lacking. But you could also take that off and we could actually boost up speed, or we could come down and, well, yeah, no, I'd just boost up the speed there. And with the 2 remaining energy, you could do another Psybeam and use that all up. But for a budget 2 out of 5, we would go ahead and get boop and boop and get rid of those. Okay, so this would be my budget 2 out of 5, because you want to get the reflect and you want to get Dire Hit All. I mean, you don't really even need the reflect move gauge refreshes if you didn't want them, but I would say that Dire Hit All MP refresh is a must get if you have 2 out of 5. And this uses 366 orbs spent, and you have 32 remaining energy. So you are saving a lot. So yeah, this would be a decent budget 2 out of 5 build that I would highly recommend. Alright, moving on to the next 2 out of 5. This is a Psybeam build. You essentially just want to spam Psybeam until you become Mega Alakazam. We did get the special attacks because we wanted to power up Psybeam, and we did get the Dire Hit All MP refresh, so we could also power up Psybeam with the Grand Entry 1 as well. So yeah, Psybeam power sync grid build. It's alright. Not what I would recommend, but I do these so that you guys know the diversity of the unit. This one is actually a decent build out for Psychic. Powering Alakazam up as a striker. He can work as a striker if you focus on all the special attack power-ups, which I do here. And we get the Psychic Move Gauge Refresh 4, so you can really spam this really powered up Psychic move. Alright, moving on to the next one. I think this is another 2 out of 5. So we get the Reflect, Move Gauge Refreshes, the MP Refresh, the Sixth Sense, and a Dire Hit All Critical Squad 1, which raises the critical hit rate of all allied sync pairs when a move is successful, which is really, really good. Really, really good. Again, another really good, this is like a more advanced support unit. This is, however, using all of the orbs and sync orbs, 750, with no remaining energy left. But if you wanted to do this as a budget build, I'd do this right here. And that does 486 orbs spent, and you get 22 energy remaining. Very bare bones, but a more advanced support sync grid for you. Let's move on to the next one right here. Let's see. So this is another. So this is our first 3 out of 5 build, which also works for 5 out of 5 and 4 out of 5. 3 out of 5 and up, essentially. So what we did was we got in the upper left-hand corner here the Reflect Pep Rally 2, which sharply raises the speed of all allied sync pairs when a move is successful. Why would you get this? Again, it's a support. You see we got the Dire Hit Critical Squad Dire Hit All Critical Squad 1. Man, it's a mouthful. The Sixth Sense MP Refresh and the Dire Hit All MP Refresh. This is just a more advanced version of what we did previously. Now, a way to do this as a budget build would be to get rid of these Move Gauge Refreshes for Reflect and do this. And let's see here, get rid of these. And yeah, right there would be the budget build for it. I mean, budget. It's 618 sync orbs spent with 11 remaining energy, but it does get you all the necessary power-ups for your allied units. So you're raising the speed, you're protecting them with physical damage with Reflect, you're increasing their special attack and all the stuff that Sixth Sense does. You're increasing their critical hit rate with Dire Hit All, and you're raising their critical hit rate again when a move is successful with Dire Hit All Critical Squad 1. I am getting the hang of that. So this would be like a really recommended budget build for a 3 out of 5 Alakazam. Moving on to the next one, we have the 3 out of 5 Psybeam build. We did grab the critical squad 1 in the bottom right hand corner, along with the special attack, the grand entry, the other special attacks, the special attack plus 20 in the upper right hand corner, and the Psybeam Move Gauge Refresh 2 and the Psybeam Move Gauge Refresh 2. So you can really spam Psybeam and get up to Mega Alakazam as quickly as possible while doing as much damage as possible with Psybeam. In the next one, this is another sort of you're sort of being a support and a striker, because we were able to get the special attack plus 20 in the upper right hand corner. We didn't have enough energy remaining for special attack plus 10, but you do get the Sixth Sense ramp up 1, which raises the user's special attack when a move is successful. That's why we opted out of that special attack plus 10, because whenever your move is successful, you're going to be getting, increase your special attack with every time a move is successful. That's insane. Plus, you're raising the critical hit of all your allies when a move is successful. Plus, you're raising the critical hit rate of all your allied sync pairs when you do Dire Hit All. And all the stuff that comes with 6th Sense. Like, this is a pretty decent strike / support unit build. Moving on to the next. What do we do here? This is like a Psybeam. This is just another weird kind of like defense. Okay, yeah, so this is a defense build. We grabbed all the defense nodes that we can get, the special defense plus 10 in the bottom right hand corner there, and the on the ropes. Plus we got the Dire Hit Critical Squad 1, so we could be a support unit as well. But with our remaining energy, we went ahead and grabbed that speed plus 10, and let's see here. Oh yeah, that's why we didn't grab the speed plus 10 here, because we would only have 3 energy remaining, and that requires 4. And so we're using all 750 sync orbs, and we have 0 energy remaining for this one. But yeah, this is like a good defense / support sync grid. This next one is the Psychic 3 out of 5 build. I mean, it's technically a 2 out of 5 build. Yeah, so this is actually a 2 out of 5 build. So this is another, like, as power... I must have just switched these around. So this is a 2 out of 5. If you really wanted to do this, it is a Psychic build out. I'm repeating myself because I'm tired. You're doing as much damage as you can with Psychic because you get all the power-ups, and you get the move gauge refresh. Plus we got all the special attack nodes that we can get. But if you wanted to, you could also do it like... Boom, boom. So we have... let's see here. What can we get rid of here? 3, 4... Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll get rid of that one. So you could do it like this. And so with this, you're raising your critical hit of all your allied sync pairs, plus you're raising your special attack when a move is successful, and you're doing as much damage with Psychic. But in order to do this, you have to get to your Mega Evolution, which is why it's a fun idea, but probably not a recommended build. And this also now becomes a 3 out of 5 build, with that 6th Sense ramp up 1. And finally, we've got our Sync Bomb build. This is sort of becoming like a tradition for me. I just saved the Sync Bomb build for the last one. So of course we get the Sync move power-ups. We did get Recuperation 1, which restores the user's HP after using a sync move, and the Critical Countdown 1, which has a small chance of reducing the sync move countdown by 1 when the user lands a critical hit, which you can do by using, your Dire Hit All. Even though we don't have the MP refresh for it, you can do that. What we opted to do is build out the special defense and defense nodes. We did grab that special attack plus 2, although we could move it to the defense plus 5 just to go with our defense build. Yeah. And we grabbed that special attack. Although we could, I would say keep the special attack plus 5, just because we're trying to get as much damage done with the sync move as possible. We could not get the sync or the special attack plus 20 there, or the special attack plus 10 down there, just because we're 1 energy remaining with all this 738 sync orbs used. But yeah, guys, that's going to be our Alakazam 1 out of 5 through 5 out of 5 sync grid build out guide. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the little bell notification so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.